Welcome to week 4 and our fall homecoming week here at Proctor High School. I am pumped. Should be a great week. We already got some events rolling and lots to be excited about this week and a lot to be fired up for. So let's get rolling in this week's Railstrong Ramblings.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, as always, homecoming week is filled with lots of events, lots of things going on. And just so you're aware of what's going on, let's go through a couple of those big things. First of all, tomorrow morning will be our AAA Senior Recognition Assembly for those seniors who are in activities in the fall season. That'll start at 8:15 and go till about 10 a.m. And you will sit with your first hour class. There will be a seating chart that Ms. Weiler will send out to the teachers. And then tomorrow night will be our bonfire down at Eggerdahl Field. That starts at 7 o'clock sharp and will end at 9 o'clock sharp. So if you get a ride to that event, make sure your ride to take you home is there at 9 o'clock so that the firefighters can extinguish the remaining embers and coals and can get out of there. And chaperones can get out of there as well. It's a school night, you know. So again, tomorrow night, 7 to 9, bonfire at Eggerdahl Field, weather permitting. And then on Friday, we got a couple big events. First of all, our parade. So those of you who are in the parade will be released at 12:15 to go down to Eggerdahl Field to get yourselves ready for the parade to start. At about 1:05, the rest of the school will be released to line the parade route from the train tracks to the school. And then at about 1:15, the parade will start. And once the parade finishes at Proctor High School, all students in grades 6 through 12 will then go into the building, into the gym, and our Spike Club has a great pep assembly ready for us starting at about 2:15. And that'll be exciting to end the week on a very positive note to get ready for the homecoming football game at 7 o'clock Friday night against Pine City. And then after the football game will be our homecoming dance from about 9 o'clock until 11:30. And this is a Proctor current student only event. So you will need to show your student ID at the door, all right? And no students from other schools will be allowed to attend. And again, whether they've graduated or whether they were here last year and they're not here this year, they have to be a current student at Proctor High School to be at that event. It'll be at Proctor High School. It'll be in the main gym. We have recent grad Johnny Nowak doing the music, and should be a good time. And once again, if you're getting a ride to that event, make sure your ride is there at about 11:30 exactly so that we can get people home. And that will wrap up our homecoming week. So lots going on, a lot to be excited about. And here's some of the home events that you can go attend as well this week to cheer on our Rails. Well, there you have the home events for this week. Remember, when you are cheering on the Rails, make sure it's about us and not about the other team. We're being respectful and we're cleaning up our space when we leave. So thank you for your help with that. And again, be Railstrong as we cheer on our teams. Now, tomorrow during our AAA assembly, we're going to be crowning our king and queen for 2022 fall homecoming. So to vote for that, check your email right now. There should be a ballot there if you haven't found it already. And you can pick one boy and one girl to be the king and queen for the 2022 fall homecoming season. And voting closes at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So again, go to your email, cast your vote. Also, we have some dress up days the rest of the week. So tomorrow is Dress Your Best. And then Thursday is going to be Neon Day. And Friday is Proctor Pride, being it's Friday in the football game, the parade, and all that stuff. Also going on right now, the treasure hunt for the spike. Every year during homecoming for the last couple of years, we've had a spike, golden spike, hidden around Proctor somewhere. And the staff at the Proctor Journal have helped us out with clues to have you help you find the spike. And to get the clues, you need to go to proctorjournal.com, and right on the front page will be the clues to how you can find the golden spike. And if you find the golden spike, bring it to the office for a crisp $50 bill. So again, every day a new clue comes out. Clue number 1 is already there. Clue number 2 might already be there as well. And so again, $50 for whoever can bring me the golden spike. Let's see what else. Yeah, we had some events already for this week in homecoming. The Powder Puff football tournament was on Sunday, and Show Me Your Touchdowns was the winner of the Powder Puff football game. So congratulations to them. The amazing trophy they received will be proudly on display somewhere, I'm sure. And we have some dodgeball championship games tomorrow between some homerooms. So if you are one of those teams in the championship, good luck to you during your advisory or rail time tomorrow. Those of you who are not in the championship, we're going to start some tug of war on Thursday, I believe. So get ready for some tug of war action against other advisories as you go here. So yeah, fire up. So we got some birthdays this week. Let's check out who has a birthday this week.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you.
And a happy birthday to those students who have birthdays this week. Couple fundraiser things going on here at Proctor High School that need your support. First and foremost, the Proctor football team is selling tickets for their October 6th silent auction and spaghetti dinner that will take place at the Blackwoods Event Center. Tickets are $10, and it's from 6 to 9 on the October 6th. So if you're interested in supporting the Proctor football team and getting some spaghetti and taking part in the silent auction, definitely seek out one of the football players who are selling tickets. Also, our Farm to Fork culinary class is looking to raise some money for the state Pro Start competition that's coming up later this year. And to do that, they're selling some merch. And I will be emailing the link out to you to go to their site to buy some of their merch with this awesome logo that was created. I know everybody loved the hog that I showed you in the beginning of the year, so they took that concept, and this is what they came up with, a hog for dinner, I guess. The apple in the mouth, all that stuff. So that's the logo. If you want some merch with that logo on it, go to the website that I'll send a link to and support our Farm to Fork class. Well, before I go any further, as we talk about homecoming and the different events that we're having, I do want to mention that any student who has a detention outstanding will not be allowed to the dance on Friday night. So if you try to attend the dance and you are on the list for still having detention outstanding, you will not be admitted to the dance. So if you want to take care of your detentions, Thursday I will be up in the crossing right after school from about 3 to 4 o'clock. So if you want to take care of some detentions, meet me up there from 3 to 4 or 3 to 3:30 if you only have a half hour. And so you should have gotten a notice for your detentions. And reminder, if you skip rail time, you will earn 30 minutes of detention every time you skip rail time. So you want to make sure you're heading to rail time, taking part in those things so you can take part in other things because you don't have detention. So yeah, definitely take care of those things. Thursday, 3 to 4, I will be in the crossing so you can serve that. Also, we do have a late bus here at Proctor High School on Mondays through Thursdays. It leaves high school at 5:15 p.m. It stops at certain locations in the area, so you'd have to get a ride from wherever it drops you off. And the listing of those locations are in the office. You can ask Mrs. Rands or I where those would be. But again, if you need to stay after school for detention or for some extra help on work or whatever, that late bus is available. So get more information from us here in the office. Okay, we got some visitors here putting stuff away from the Rails TV broadcast on volleyball game tonight. Say hi, fellas and ladies.
All right.
That's it? That's all you got?
Maybe.
Shout out Rails TV.
Shout out Rails TV.
Also, shout out Rails TV.
Shout out Rails TV.
Fire up, homecoming week. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Well, our first checkpoint of the first semester will be next Friday. So we're getting down there to the first checkpoint for where you can see your progress in semester one. So buckle down here in these next 2 weeks, especially if you're in activities, so you don't find yourself ineligible because you have a failing grade. But again, checkpoint number one coming up. We're also going to have parent-teacher conferences on October 11th in a couple of weeks to give your parents some feedback on your progress and how you're doing in classes and so on. So let's get ready for that and continue to work hard academically. Well, like every week, to finish things off, I want to share with you the quote of the week, something to think about as you go through your days. And this quote this week is, "The expert at anything was once a beginner." So think about that. Anybody who's ever been an expert at something didn't start that way. They were a beginner at some time. So think of something you're good at right now. Think of when you started learning that. So that's the same is true in anything. You know, in all your classes, you're learning new things. To think that you're going to go into a class and know everything already is unrealistic. So give yourself a break. If you struggle, get help. And you don't have to be ashamed to get help for something, because everybody needs help. So again, the expert at anything was once a beginner. So think about that as you go through your week, and let's have a great homecoming week and celebrate being a Rail. And I'm excited to have a fun week with you. And once again, go Rails.